Hi, my name is Alex, and I'm playing my favorite video game, Celeste. We're going into Chapter 2, The Old Site. Let's jump right into it. Strawberries will impress your friends, but that's about it. Only collect them if you really want to. Yeah, there's really not much of a point to collecting the strawberries. It does affect, like, the image at the end of the game a little bit. So there's not, like, no reason. There's no reason to get them all. If you get the majority of them, you get the best picture at the end. But, challenge yourself. You get Steam achievements, or, any achievement, trophies, whatever you're playing this on, you'll get an achievement if you collect them all. So do that. Everyone loves a good achievement. Man, I'm more dyslexic than I thought I was. Jeez. So immediately there's a Crystal Heart collectible we can get. Oh my god, I'm full of phlegm. I got like a sore throat or something. Anyway, when you dash and you come into a new screen transition, where, transitions like that, you get your dash back. So you kind of can abuse that to gain height. Go up here. Go up here and just kind of transition and oops. I promise I know what I'm doing. Yeah, abuse that scene transition thing. Come up here for a Crystal Heart. How are you supposed to know to do that? It's tough. I had to look this one up, admittedly, when I was going for everything and collecting all the stuff. But there is a hint. The game does hint you slightly. This can't do anything with right now. And on here, this level isn't like, maybe you could tell isn't like fully activated yet, but there's still a thing or two we can collect. Look at this. Ugh. I'll just go right here. Excellent gameplay. I don't know what's wrong with me. Collect this down here. Little secret area. These wooden platforms are in a lot of places. You can dash up through them, but you cannot go back down through them. Spikes are a little weird too. You probably saw me dash down there upwards through those spikes. Spikes, there's an interesting quirk in the game engine. Spikes only do damage if you're heading towards them. If you're moving away from a spike, you actually won't do damage. It won't do damage to you, which is how you could dash through the bottom of them back there. And you could actually abuse that to do some speedrun skips. All right. Okay. Weird, but I'm not mad. So that's these blocks you dash through. Perfect example of how these blocks work. So you dash through them, whatever angle you're dashing at, you continue at until you come out the other side. But if you hit a wall, you die. So you have to come out into open air on the other side. Should also say you can dash in 8 directions. Up, down, left, right, diagonal, north, south, east, west, and then the other ones in between those 4. You know what I mean. The cardinal directions and whatever the other directions are called. This is a periscope that you'll see throughout the game for any screen that takes up like more than just your normal viewpoint. You can scan through. You could also see the little area with the strawberry. That could be how you find out about that area. You can come to this area I'm in before you activate this. They're called dream blocks. And so you can kind of look down and see that important looking mirror with the periscope. And then there's longer screens in the game that you have to get through without dying. And you can kind of use the periscope to survey the area, so you have at least some idea of what jumps are coming up ahead, so you're not blindsided. strawberry. We're gonna go back through here and collect everything we missed. These are some little kernels or seeds or whatever that disappear when you touch the ground, so you have to collect all of them without touching the ground. Oh, for some reason I thought if you stood on the dream blocks, that doesn't count as touching the ground, but I was incorrect. Here's our Chapter 2 B-side. Oh. I'm going to be talking when I have something interesting to say, but if I don't have anything interesting to say, or if I make a joke that's not funny and I cut it out, you're just going to be watching gameplay. I want this to be interesting and entertaining, but also be cool to like have people use this as a guide or walkthrough. People still watch walkthroughs on YouTube. Remember, that was like my bread and butter, watching walkthroughs, because I, as a kid, couldn't afford to play every game out there. So watching walkthroughs of games that I didn't own was just as good as playing the game. Or if it's a game I didn't particularly find fun. Like, I've never been a huge Call of Duty fan, but I've watched a couple of like other people play through the Call of Duty story modes. And I still do occasionally for a lot of games, like Dark Souls. This game series I think is super rad, but I'm just I'm dog water. So I watch people play them a lot just to get the experience. You're also going to see me editing from time to time, just to, like, if I can't remember if I did something or if I get lost or retread an old area, I'm going to cut that out. Unless I'm saying something interesting, which I'm probably not most of the time. Oh, hello. Madeline, darling, slow down. Who said that? Oh, I'm simply a concerned observer. Are you me? I'm part of you. Why would part of me look so creepy? It's just what I look like, all right? Asshole. Deal with it. Sorry, I didn't mean. Forget about it. I can't tell you what a relief it is to finally get out of your head. But look, I'm worried about us. We need a hobby, but this... I know it sounds crazy, but I need to climb this mountain. You are many things, darling, but you are not a mountain climber. Who says I can't be? I know it's not your strong suit, but be reasonable for once. You have no idea what you're getting into. You can't handle this. That is exactly why I need to do this. You are the weak... Are you the weak part of me? Are you the weak part of me or the lazy part? I'm the pragmatic part. And I'm trying to be diplomatic here. Let's go home. Together. Nah. And now she's gonna chase me. She's gonna mimic all of my... She's gonna mimic all of my movements. Follow me exactly around the way that I move with a slight delay. And if she touches me, I die. And sometimes I just die anyway. Jesus. this is a strawberry that took me forever to find. Now there's 3 of them. Oh god, that was super close. Interesting mechanic with the strawberries as well. I've screwed myself. Give me a sec. I'm gonna get up to a safe area first. I'm really not doing too hot right now. I don't know why. I practiced this too. There we go. So interesting thing about the strawberries that when you collect them, you see if I would have kept moving around enough, it would have just stayed with me. And then once I'm standing still or on the floor long enough in a safe area, then it finally like collects it. There's a lot of times in the game where you'll collect a strawberry, but you'll be in a place where the game doesn't consider a safe area like that. I had it, but I wasn't safely on the ground. Now that I touch the ground, then it collects it. So yeah, you got to be careful of that. Just because you touch the strawberry doesn't automatically mean you get it. We're going to go through this little secret area here. You can only access it by dashing. When you dash, your hitbox gets slightly smaller. So I'm running towards it, can't go through. I dash, and I get through it just fine to collect this strawberry. I do these weird little movements sometimes to kind of like, oh, I'm going to jump in place for a minute to delay the bad. The nickname for... All right. My throat hurts. Give me 1 sec. Oh, she's gone. The nickname for that, like, shadowy Madeline is Battling. And I like to kind of like... When I'm being followed like that, I kind of like stand in place at some points to be like, oh, I'm going to delay her to give me more time. But in reality, that doesn't actually do anything because she's always the same set amount of time behind me. Just like some psychological thing, I guess, that helps me out. You ever have You ever be like playing a video game and like listening to like a podcast or another YouTube video or audiobook, whatever, at the same time, and then like you replay that part of the video game and you can kind of recall the last thing you were listening to when you got to that area? This is a cutscene. Hello? Madeline? Are you calling me from a payphone? Yeah. No, wait. You called me. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter. I'm in trouble. I'm being chased by someone. I don't really understand what's going on, but I know I'm in danger. I can feel it. Madeline, you only call me when you're panicking in the middle of the night. You don't have to make some sort of ridiculous story just to get my attention. I'm not making it up. You always do this. Shh, it's all right. Calm down. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Talk to me. I'm climbing Celeste Mountain. I found this old mirror, and it shattered, and part of me escaped, and... I'm dreaming, aren't I? Madeline, of course you're dreaming. I haven't spoken to you in months. Why would I start now? Ugh, why am I even climbing this stupid mountain? I'm wondering the same thing. It's time to give up and go home. That's why I don't use payphones. Turns out it was all a dream. Crazy, crazy. But yeah, I was talking about that like weird phenomenon where you're listening to something or like that while doing something else, and then you do that thing again, and it kind of brings up that memory of whatever you were doing or listening to beforehand. I was listening to like a Game Grumps episode last time I played through this, and so when playing through this part, I remembered some stuff they were saying. Just an interesting phenomenon. Has anyone else had that? Leave a comment down below. So this is the area with this is where the crystal heart would normally be, and this is your clue. There's a dusty old phone book. Phone book? you ever just add a word into a sentence that isn't even there? It's not even dyslexic. That's just creativity, honestly. A poem is written on the faded page. An apparition not of this world, but because of it, lurking out of frame. Awake, my heart is a fortress. In dreams, I am vulnerable. So, in dreams, I am vulnerable, heart. Basically saying, come up here when you're in the dream world, which is just where we were. So, got to play through the level again. We find Theo. What's up, bud? Hey, Madeline, you made it. Climbing up here was tough, but totally worth it. Just look at these ruins. I took so many great pics. Want to see? Oh, sure. Theo, these are great. Maybe I'll finally hit 1,000 followers with these. Oh, we need to formally commemorate this occasion. Take a selfie with me. I don't know if that's such a good idea right now. Come on, it's easy. Like this. Aw. Adorable. I'm pissed. Never take a woman's photo without their permission, or a man's photo, or any gender's photo. Just don't take anyone's photo without their permission. Or do it. I don't care. No, don't do that. Sorry about that. Don't worry, I won't post that one. Nah, it's alright. You can post it. I'm just not photogenic. Madeline, don't be so hard on yourself. No one looks good without a filter. Glamorous. I've never looked better. Casual, yet refined. What made you want to try photography? My grandpa was really into it. Apparently, he was semi-famous in the photography world. I don't know if I'll ever be that good at it, but it's nice to feel close to him. So, you're determined to climb the entire mountain? Yeah, I told myself I would. I'm done breaking promises to myself. Life goals! I dig it. I doubt I'll make it to the top like you, but I'm not ready to turn back just yet. Are you getting any data up here? I don't have a smartphone. Madeline, I don't even know how to respond to that. Some fun character building, backstory for Theo. This makes me want to go camping. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about dudes camping. Shout out to the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel if anyone watches that. Yeah, I really just want to like go out into an area and camp. Go on a hike. That's just the vibe I've been in recently. So that's an interesting winged strawberry because you actually do have to dash to get it. And there's a couple like that where that's what's cool about this game is it takes an idea like the winged strawberry and then it expands upon it. It's like normally, oh, you have to get it without dashing, so climb up without using your dash. But some of them, it's like, oh, it's in an area I can't reach at all. Oh, but if I dash, it'll fly upwards off the screen, but I can catch it before it flies off the screen. Good game design. There will be examples of that later. The music is super pretty. I'm going to mention that probably every episode. Hello? Hey, Mom. Madeline, what a nice surprise. How's your trip? It's okay. I'm just kind of overwhelmed. Oh no, are you having another panic attack? Focus on your breathing, honey. I'm here. What's going on? Got the crystal heart. I believe we got all the strawberries. Nice. Died a modest 16 times, honestly. That's pretty, I don't know what, I don't know if modest is the right word to use there. I like in the map too, you could also kind of see like a different visual representation of each area you're going into. Like you could see the Forsaken City from the outside, whatever this place is called, the old site, like this big castle. You can see the little phone area off to the side there. Now we're going into, we're gonna go to chapter 3, the Celestial Resort. But we're gonna do that in the next part. Be sure to drink your water, stay hydrated. Be sure to like my videos and subscribe for more stellar Mr. Beast style content. I love you. Be happy. Mwah.